Alright.
Alright, where do we leave off?
End of gala.
End of gala. Okay. So you guys managed to get a pretty hefty reward. Well, hefty for you guys. You got some cool shit. You went to the builders. You're like, hey, make this shit for us. And they're like, okay, give us the money. And you're like, okay. And you gave them the money. And then you, on your way back, we'll start with whoever wants to start. Who wants to go first?
Person I was hoping to RP
Okay.
with today was not here, so.
And Iris is with Silverus right now. Walter, how are you doing today? How do you feel?
Joseph.
Joe?
Oh fuck, my mic was muted. Sorry.
Oh,
I was
okay.
asking. I am good, but like, we're coming back from the construction office, I guess.
Yeah. For some reason, they were open until midnight.
And
Oh, okay, so this is the night of the gala. We went straight from the gala to the construction.
Yeah.
We saw the coupon, and it said that it expires tomorrow.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, it's like, shit, okay.
Then, I mean, I
Okay.
Alter. I don't have anything off the top of my
Okay.
head. It's just like, hey, gala was good.
Okay, so you're not stressing out over anything that happened?
No, because he thinks it went well, and
Okay.
gives Key the thumbs up. Like, I think I got Silvers to have a good time, so I did mission accomplished.
Okay. In that case, we will start with Key talking with Silverus, because I believe that's what you two wanted to do, right?
Is Iris here?
She is arriving.
Okay. Z, fuck you, Z. Fuck you.
What's going on?
She knows what she fucking did.
What did she do?
You were just counting down till I noticed, huh?
Yup.
Explain.
The stream title is titled "What's Up with the Princess?"
Perfect.
Yikes. Okay. I mean, Silverus is fucking covering real fucking close to Key. And I mean, she's pretty quiet. When they get home, she's probably like gonna try to sleep, but then like can't. So I think I think it ends up with her and Key hanging out and like playing like super chess in the living room or something eventually. I think it's Iris.
I'm here.
Okay.
Super chess.
Does that sound about right, Iris?
Yeah, didn't we want to talk on the roof or something?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Key would end up following Silverus. That's the thing.
Let's swap out. She has gotten out of her gala clothes. She's back in regular. Alright. Silverus is probably on roof. Her bedroom window is open. It's not hard to find her.
So Key probably knocked on the conjoined door, didn't get an answer, and peeked in, noticed the window was open, and climbed out to meet you. She has a blanket. And she'll sit up next to Silverus and wrap the blanket around her.
Silverus will just turn to look at her and just like hold up one arm. In
She will
a
sit comfortably next to her.
wrap arm around Take's blanket, breeze comes by. It's fucking cold.
It's okay. It's okay. He is a mini space heater.
Yes. So Superfella just let out a sigh and just... No, I don't really know why I always come onto the roof. It's always fucking cold.
Maybe, but it's a good place to be alone. Quieter.
It is. No, not that you're here. I don't really want to be alone right now.
Key will have brought up the new plushie she has and set it on Silver's lap. Not using the effect of it, but setting it on her lap. Yeah.
It's cute plushie. It's like, this is very cute.
Yeah, it's really nice of you still to get it for me.
I hope you thanked her.
Pretty sure I did. But if I didn't, I'll be sure to thank her again.
Nod. I do wonder where she got it, though.
Do you want one?
Not really my taste. Besides, I already have a gift, so... Right. I think I have brooded on the rooftop enough for one night. Well, there can never be enough, in my opinion. But it's too fucking cold. Let's say we head back inside, go get that fire going, and we can play a game of chess.
Fun? I can go get the fire going.
Right, I can get us drinks and get the chessboard set up. I hope you remember the rules to Super Chess.
I would forget.
Good, because I don't think I have my copy of the rulebook.
What happened? You used to always keep it on you.
Well, yes, but I think it might be at home. I wouldn't want it to get ruined. Besides, the crayon might rub off. Wouldn't want that. How else will we know how many bombs the bishop could have versus the pawns?
Hmm.
This is a very elaborate chart.
True.
Right, well, I'm heading inside now, so...
You will gather up the stuff.
Right.
But, she'll wrap the blanket more around Sylvie, kind of like a dress.
She will fucking take it. Fucking cold. She's also got her giant white cloak as well.
Yep.
She's got a blanket and cloak. She's fucking just like...
All of the warm.
All of the warm, walks to the edge of the rooftop, fucking hops down, catches the edge of the roof with her hand, and just swoops in through her window.
She will jump down. She'll just jump to the floor and walk through the front door. Give Sylvie some space, and she's going to the living room anyways, so...
Turns around, sees you walking past the window. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, okay. Closes window. So Silver's is gonna scoop up Cat. She's gonna gather snacks and drinks. She makes hot chocolate or something. Gets to the living room. It's late hours, sleepover, feel better times. It's got the chess game set up. It's good vibes.
I imagine Wilson is sitting in one of these chairs.
Olivia's on the other one. Got their pets. Super chess time.
Oh god.
All right, Silver's gonna set up the board. All right, your move.
I will have my pawn move here to have a dance party with your pawn.
That what an opening move. All right, since you moved that pawn over, I'm going to have my knight take out his law enforcement cap, I think it was called, and break up the party.
We couldn't hear you, RS.
Already? Fine. Have my castle come up and defend the party. Put a big wall.
Oh, look at that! The bishops are saying that you can't move it. It's out of regulation.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll have my pawn pay taxes then.
How are you able to do that? Oh, you already did the all right, I guess that's allowed. What to do here? All right, I know. I'm going to have the rooks open up and a cafe at the end so that your pawns are all distracted. Slide all of your pawns one space to the left. They're forming a line.
Well, I'll have my knight try and cut the line.
Cut the line? See, that's just bad form. Allowed. I wish I had my rulebook at the moment. How do you still remember this?
How could I forget it? It's like the best game ever.
You were 4 when you made it.
Well, I mean, that's all you and Rex did all the time, so it left an impression.
Still, you were 4 years old when you made the rules. I know exactly what to do. Alright, well, I'm going to bring the queen out, and she is going to give a good talking to your knight, reprimanding him for bad manners.
Well, my queen will go talk to your queen and invite her to a tea party. One second.
You evil little...
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's like, you evil little... Alright, then I'm going to have the kings go on a guy's night out. He's taking half.
King, then, huh?
Yes. And I'm going to have him take the other bishops, make it a open party, so that now half of your pieces are at the party now.
Mm-hmm. Well, my castle is going to move and shoot a laser at the king's party.
The queen's party, the one that you're throwing?
No, the king's party.
The king's
guy's
party.
Night out.
Alright, well, I have a couple of pawns left. They're going to put up a shield, a reflector shield, a large mirror that they've gotten, and to redirect the beam back at you.
No, my castle!
It's a shame you already pay taxes on it.
Fuck you!
You're the one who fired the beam. This is just karma for it.
Got me in a tough spot here.
You know, you can't just admit defeat.
No. I have one last move. My queen will throw a grenade.
You're... That is a game-ending move. You're aware of that, right?
If I can't win, no one can win.
You know what? Fine. My queen is going to tackle your queen. They're both going to die.
Self-sacrifice?
Well, if I can't win, then no one can win.
Well played.
Silver's is gonna hold out her hand to shake Key over the chessboard.
Key will shake her head seriously.
All right. Well, probably starts like resetting all the pieces now, because I imagine in Super Chess they go everywhere.
Yep.
Like somehow there's more figures produced, more like more
Sylvis,
props. Hi.
as you were setting, or as you were playing, you sensed a presence next to you, but you didn't really pay it any mind because you were enjoying the game. You're like, okay, one of them is watching Super Chess, and you figured they were going to ask you something, but they're still silent after this, and so you turn around and you see somebody you recognize with a wine glass in hand, drinking like an icy wine colored drink.
Oh man. It's Piper. What if we should have another game of Super Chess? No, that was fun. We should have another game of Super Chess.
This is perfect because I need to BRB.
Ah, shit. Okay. Does Silver's recognize who this is?
You faced her before.
Yep. Alright. Silver's just like setting everything up, turns, assuming to see one of the clan members, and she just freezes. She looks. And she is going to very quickly stand up, pull out her dagger, and point it towards, like holding it up, point it towards her. Like, how the fuck are you alive? What are you doing here?
Well, I'm drinking wine. Duh.
Where is that white? We don't even have white wine in the house. What the fuck? Get out of here.
Well, I brought my own vintage.
What's your own vintage? You shouldn't even be alive. How the fuck are you here? You didn't answer that question.
Well, surprise.
Surprise. Right. Why are you here? Don't you have some other people to bother?
No, just you, actually.
Just me. You do realize my entire clan is here, right? We've killed you once, we will kill you again.
By all means. Bring them here. Let's duke it out. She has a long smirk on her face as she hasn't moved. She hasn't responded to your threat. She's sipping her wine glass while looking at you.
Why is Iris gone now? Of all fucking times.
I have my headset on. Just can't say a lot.
It's like, okay.
Do I see this thing?
No.
Sylvie?
Key?
Are you okay?
What? Sylvia isn't taking her eyes off of Ice Bitch, by the way.
Mhm.
But just like, Key, you should probably get up and get your weapon.
Hi, what's going on?
We have a guest. An unwelcome one.
Okay. She stands up and summons her weapons and is very confused, but still takes a fighting stance, I guess.
Cerberus would just take that, just like, okay, a little short on the uptake, but okay. Like,
Are they at the door? How do you know
What?
they're here?
she's gonna turn to face Kia, just like, Kia. Fucking ice bitch is right there. Points to the chair. She
Looks
gone?
to chair.
I don't see anything. Do you see anything?
She's gone? Fucking, she was... She throws dagger at the chair.
It collides with like
Got
the
him.
velvet, leaving like a small little slit in the back of it.
It's the
Stand a
dagger that has the
chance.
charm on it. So
Yeah,
it
so it
hits
just
and
comes back.
comes back. It's like, where the fuck did she go? She was just here, Key. I don't know how, but she was back. She's bothering us for some fucking reason.
Sylvie, are you sure you're okay?
What?
There was no one here.
She was right there, Key. I saw her. We were talking. She had a stupid fucking wine glass in her hand, acting as if she's queen of this fucking castle.
Sylvie, you were talking to yourself.
What? No, she was right there. Maybe she had some invisibility magic or something, so you couldn't see her.
And also couldn't hear her?
Isn't there a silent spell that has, like, a range? She could have situated it strategically. I know what I saw, Key. She was right there.
I'm standing right next to you. If something like that were going on, like, we both wouldn't hear.
Look, there must be some explanation for it. I know what I saw. And there's enough to deal with at the moment. Last thing we need is fucking Ice Queen bitch to be back. And terrorizing us for some reason.
Sorry, you'll have to repeat that. I'm talking to Dad.
Fuck, I forgot. There has to be some reason for her to be back and terrorizing us for some reason.
Right. Maybe. She looks at a clock.
Oh, it's
You
well
know-
into the AM, I expect.
Yeah. Maybe it's time to lay down. It is pretty late.
How can I lay down knowing that she just got into our house? Without tipping off anyone?
Well, I could stand guard if you want at your door.
What? No need. I will just... She's gone for now. I'm just going to just check everything. Double check all the doors, windows are locked.
Wasn't there a pet sitting in that chair as well?
Mm-hmm. To
Well, I
Silver,
imagine-
it was on her lap.
I imagine, like, one Silver started, like, fucking standing up and, like, talking to the chair. Olivia just got up and left.
Yeah.
He's like, talking at me with an attitude. No thanks, I'm out.
I'll show you.
Yeah, I'll show you. Time to go scratch your pillowcase.
You just go into your bedroom and she's on your pillowcase as if I'm not leaving. You sleep on the floor.
Okay. It could have been... I don't really understand magic all that well, but it could be something that was... I don't know. But it was real.
She is not a great liar. She's concerned about you, but she doesn't look like she believes you. But she doesn't say it.
What is it written on her face?
Yeah.
Like, look, fine, just go to bed. I will just clean up and double check the doors, and then I shall retire. All right, just go to bed. All right.
Just me, I'll get some sleep.
I can try.
Sit and enter her room.
I'm just gonna just investigate the fucking chair. I assume nothing is
Roll
there.
Get on the chair.
Yeah, do I roll?
Nothing's
Investigate?
there except a slice from a recently dagger thrown at it. It was nice velvet too. Shame that happened
Yeah, what a shame. You know, for the cause.
for the cause.
Just investigate the chair. She'll make her rounds around the house, double checking every door, every window.
Completely locked.
Yep, completely locked. I figured. Checks all the closets, you know, just fucking. It's exactly what you do after you watch a horror movie at night and it's late and you're home alone.
Yep.
You know, lights on,
Oh.
checks everything. Of like, Jesus fucking Christ. And she will go to her room. And probably not go to bed. Probably goes to bed. Probably does not go to sleep.
Okay. And we'll fast forward like 6 hours to like 7 a.m. Rise and shine, everybody.
Yep. Isul would be one of the first ones up and moving because she gets up and trains every morning.
You see Silver's at the kitchen table with a coffee and papers at the table.
Just kind of blinks and like narrows his eyes slightly. Are you okay? You're not normally a morning person.
Not normally, but it's not out of the question. And never mind. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm making a fresh pot of coffee at the moment, if you want one. If you want a cup, not a pot.
Fresh pot. So you've already gone through a pot.
Technically two.
Oh. So not okay, just not talking about it. Got it.
I am functional. And that's all that really matters.
She just like has this like look, still standing in the hallway staring, and looks back over her shoulder to where Key and Kit and Alter, all of whom would have something to say about that, are. And then just looks back at Silverus and just shrugs. Well, if you want to put up that act, okay. And continues on her way.
It's like, fucking act? What? Whatever. Starts up another pot of coffee.
Next.
I imagine Alter's still asleep. If it's that early, fuck no, he's still asleep. After a party? Was there anything going on the next day?
No?
Exactly.
Okay,
imagine-
what time do you want to wake up, Ulcer? We'll fast forward to then.
I imagine Alter's waking up probably 10:30ish.
Okay.
Like,
If we're
No.
starting at like 6 or 7, Alter's getting
Yes.
smacked in the face as soon as Isul has to come back and change.
Yeah. Everyone, fucking wake up call if they're not up.
Good morning.
it doesn't get up immediately. There's a lot of mumbling and grumbling. And then Isul opens the door and he immediately starts to get up because he's like, she's going to throw something at me, so I'm going to get up and move. Grumbles, goes outside, or goes out, grabs himself whatever drink and breakfast he can scrounge together.
Dia's not here, right?
Dia is not here.
Silver's has made herself a fuck ton of toast. Just like a big plate of toast in the table for everyone to take from, but she has herself a couple slices and some butter. And coffee, a lot of coffee. Mute. Iris is not back yet.
Hi on.
Okay, well, fucking wake up
He
call.
He will wake up. See Silverus not looking like she slept at all.
Well, she showered and gotten dressed for the day and everything already. It just happened at like 3 a.m. after she just gave up on sleep.
So she has rings under her eyes.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Didn't you say you'd go to sleep last night?
I said I'd retire for the evening.
Apparently she thought that 2 pots of coffee was the answer to that.
Glares at Isul.
Completely unbothered, just sipping on her own drink.
Just like, you're
Did
gonna
you
fucking tell on me.
Did you find the ice lady at all?
Ice lady? Alta, get in here!
Alter's like in the kitchen, eating over the counter, and then just pokes his head out and just, what?
Cat-
It's too early to shout. What do you want?
To explain what you mean by ice lady, Key.
Ice woman? Ice lady?
Key, the answer is no.
So she wasn't here?
I could not locate her.
Let's see. How do I word this?
No, we have more
It's-
important things to discuss.
He will allow Silverus to take the stage.
We're just going to breeze past the fact that apparently there was some sort of ice woman that was disturbing enough to keep you up all night.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about.
There was a false alarm, and it was not the reason I stayed up all night.
Then why didn't you go to sleep? She
Wasn't-
says that very lowly.
Silverus is going to ignore that. And says, there was a false alarm. I thought I saw something during the evening. But after looking around, and from Key not noticing anything amiss, I figured it'd be best to not alert you all if there was no reason to. That's all.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
So if it's...
You'll-
Go ahead.
Did Alter just like bleary-eyed and just kind of rubs one eye and says, "You saw a thing in the house?"
Yes, but evidently there's no reason for concern.
Oh, well. Turns to Isul. I'm satisfied. Can I go back to bed?
No, sit,
No.
drink coffee, because apparently there's something else that kept her up all night.
I won't be getting into that. However, something that we all need to talk about is the fact that we have mail. She's going to drop the letter onto the table.
Iris, if you could go to formal contract letter and hit show to all players, please.
Gotcha.
And she would probably like slide it onto the table for one of you to pick up and open.
I'm
Iris,
imagining
what time is it?
Alter's gaze is bleary enough that Isul's like, yep, it's me. I'm reading it this morning.
Alter, like he set it down and he looks at it for a second and then lifts up a hand, and I imagine Isul's already grabbed it. And just goes, "Oh."
Formal contract offer?
Yeah, that's the one. Okay. After you show to all players, let's take our short break, okay? Because we need to get your dad going.
Did it show?
It's at the very top of the journal. So, greetings. I hope this finds you and your clan in good health. My name is Rexton Tardy. And though my status has nothing to do with the request I am about to give you, I'm assuming I am the noble son, or I am the son of nobility in Fodel. Okay. Remind me, Amy, where is Silvers from and where was she hiding?
Fodel and Adreska.
Okay.
So, yeah.
From. I only say this to provide some security in the job offer I'm going to give you now. I am in need of a capable clan. I'm currently in the city of Nim, the capital of Adreska. A very important family to me. The Vinlands, which I'm assuming is you. Yes?
Yep, that's her real name.
Seem to have been kidnapped, or some other form of altercation has occurred to cause this family's disappearance. I hope you can come post-haste. Enclosed is a check for 5,000 gil. This is yours right now as thank you for considering my request, with a promise of more should you choose to come and assist me. Oh boy.
Are you reading? Is the Silvers read or Silvers? Does Isul read that out loud to everyone, or does she just read it?
She would start to read it, and then like by the time it hits okay, this is nobility from Fodel, she would pause and then start reading it out loud from the top. Just like, oh, okay, so this is a little bit more important, with like the moments where I'm like, okay, where is this you? And like pausing and glancing towards Silverus to like judge reaction before continuing.
She's just sipping her coffee.
And then as soon as she is done reading, hoping that Alter is a little bit more awake now with all of that, we'll slide the letter to Alter to read.
Slide it over to Alter. He blinks for a second and looks at it, and then reads it. And says, "Great, so we're going to help some rich boy in Nim? How did he get this letter to us if he was kidnapped? Oh, wait. A very important family to me?
He's referring to her family.
You don't know that, Z?
I thought you said that.
That's her fake name. That's her real name. You only know her fake name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that's the above table information of like.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought that was something that had already been done in character in the big info swap.
No. She did not. She just didn't tell you names.
Okay.
Yeah, but like you know that her family are runaway nobility in hiding, but do not know their names.
But runaway nobility, they do know it in Adreska.
About that. Yeah, she just did not tell you names.
Okay. Like, you... Alter says, like, the important family to me, and it's like... Isul's, like, brows furrow, and looks towards Silverus. So I'm assuming you have more of an opinion about this than we do.
Oh yeah, you're from not Nim, the other one, Fidel, right? Well,
Nod. However, I think we're on break right now.
oh,
We're
Piper
supposed
and
to be on
Iris.
break.
Yeah, like I just wanted to like cut you guys off before RP kicks off. Like, yeah, we're on break right now. Piper and Iris are gone.
On that note, be back.
Yeah.
I will not have my headset on. I think Piper has hers though. So, burp.
Okay. Like, before we get into all that.
huh.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be right back.
Oh.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello. Like, man.
Oh man, oh Scoob.
Oh, Scoob. Oh, jeez, I don't like snakes. That is a reference only I will know because. Oh man, do you have time for Amy anecdote?
I'm not going
Okay.
nowhere.
I mean, we got
Yeah.
nothing but time for a bit.
Yeah. So my brother was in my youngest brother was in preschool. He made a best friend, and they were so cute and awesome together because they were the two smallest. My brother was always the small.
Mm-hmm.
Him and the other smallest boy in class became instant best friends. And I know for his preschool, they did like a little like event that me and my mom went to. We had like a little like scavenger hunt, like theater show thing of them going on a bear hunt. And they had to like go through these little like cute like crawl through a box with like ribbons in it of like it's this cave they must crawl through and all that shit. And I'll never forget his friend Josiah would like crawl through, and I think someone mentioned about like, oh, you gotta watch out, there's snakes in there, and you just hear like loud and clear this 4-year-old boy of just, oh geez, I don't like snakes.
Oh,
As he's like crawling through the cardboard box. And that just stuck with me. It's the cutest thing of just like resignation as he's crawling into the box. Like,
oh, god dang! Oh, heck!
yeah. But yeah, like that. I hope he's doing good.
Ugh. Ooh.
Also, dude, love you still just calling out Silvers of like, okay, so there is something wrong, you're just not talking about it. Okay.
There's some sussy stuff going on here, but we're all in it together, really. Excuse me.
Man. I'm concerned.
Are you concerned because of who it is? Mr.
I'm
fucking whatever
concerned
his
about
name
her
is?
family being in fucking danger.
Yeah, don't ask those questions until we do it in RP, because we need to ask
Yeah.
those questions in RP.
Exactly. Like, so you guys do not know. You just know that she was born in Fodel, and that her family ran away to Adreska.
Though, I mean, that is enough to start making logical leaps.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
of like, noble family I am close to that's like important enough to like get somebody from outside the country to come in. That was in Fodel is now in Adreska. Isol's already like connecting the dots, even if she is not
Mhm.
saying anything at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, 100%. You guys just don't know names. Ooh.
Na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh. I should probably not talk about that on stream, actually. Never mind.
Is it secret?
No.
Oh. Well, then I presume it is safe, if not secret.
Yeah.
Good.
Ew.
Hmm?
On r/forbidden snacks, picture of something at a store. Someone took a bite out of deodorant.
Oh
Ew.
God.
It's captioned, someone at Target tried the forbidden push pop. Ew.
I dislike greatly.
Yep. Yuck. Man. What the fuck? Oh my god.
You good?
This has to be like rage bait. Someone like washing a car with like like what was like detachable hoses, washes the outside of the car, opens the door, proceeds to wash the inside of the car with like a hose. Like the dashboard, the steering wheel, the steers like, Jesus fucking Christ, why?
Ugh. Good.
Why?
Yeah, normal things to do.
Also, I love her. Look at this.
What's this?
Mm.
Did
Oh, that's a good gunslinger.
she mine? I know, right?
You have dibs on every gunslinger from me. You have dibs protection for the immediate next gunslinger of your choosing. Dibsurance.
Dipshirts. Well, I'm about to have a very high uptick into gun characters. Grora is gun, and then Tia, once she can join Star Wars, is blaster, which is just sci-fi gun.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, which is something that I was gonna throw out there to you, Joe. Because Tia is also Miri Ellen, like Kane.
Okay.
Wait, what about it?
There may or may not be, depending on what you guys do. You guys might be going to help try and free Muriel because it is taken over by the Empire at this point.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
I know Kane was not on Muriel for very long because he is Jedi, but
That's
Tia.
true. It is still the home.
Yeah. Aha. I hope you don't mind, Joe. I will be leaning into the jokes about them both being Yuri Allen.
I won't understand them, but I will not stop you.
Oh,
I will only understand very, very little.
I don't understand the lore about jokes about Miri Allen. However, Tia's personality is very much the referring to herself as the better Miri Allen.
Oof.
Or the joking oh yeah, I'm the friendly one. I'm the cuter Miri Allen here.
You did I tell you that like one of Kane's defining features is that he has strikingly few tattoos for someone who would be his age? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Like embarrassingly few, right? So it's like I'm the more impressive one, and it's like, yeah, that's a nice thing to say. I'll be over here.
No,
Oh,
it's
don't worry
meant to
about
be
me.
like
So good.
in fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not actually mean.
Not
She's
do
just
it.
saying that she's the cuter one. Because, in my opinion, she is. And also, in her opinion. Listen, Iris found me art, and I love it.
I'm very excited to see this art.
And they get
It'll just be a couple minutes longer. Sorry.
okay, doke. It's okay. You're giving me more time to not prepare for questions. I really should be preparing for questions here.
No questions. Whoa.
I am very happy that we got to play Super Chess.
Is that like an actual thing?
In game, yes. In real life, no. We made that shit up.
Okay, I was about to say, like,
It is not
I
a
don't
real thing.
I don't know if you actually like made rules for
No,
it,
we
but
did
I was
not.
I was getting steadily more convinced that there was some degree of rules.
In the game, there's a rule book. It's written in crayon.
Oh god.
Because Silverus helped Key write it when they were kids. Key made the rules. She invented the game when she was 4. So in game, yes, there are rules. In real life, no. It's whatever we come up with.
I could just feel my inner Isul's brain melting.
From what?
Listening to that. Like, you even attempted to, like, explain any of the rules to her. She would just stare for a second and listen to, like, these, like, 1 or 2 rules and just, like, okay, you guys have fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Ah, I see. It's made up.
But no, there's actually a very extensive rule list.
This
There.
is just raw, like, this. I don't believe you. This can't be written down somewhere. This cannot be codified into law. That's illegal.
I try to teach Alter. Alter's like, okay, well, I'm gonna have him pull out like a grenade. We're just like, oh, you can't pull out a grenade actually. But Key did it. Well, like, yeah, that's because she said this, and this up. But because you set this up, you can't do that.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Sylvie's going crazy.
Poor Sylvie.
She's dealing with a lot right now.
Yeah, she needs a vacation. For real.
She tried to have some like nice bonding time with her sister and just play silly super chess, but look what happened.
So, was she just hallucinating, or?
I don't think Amy knows.
I don't know what the technical fucking thing is. It's fucking Ice Bitch was there for Silverus, but not really. Only Silverus saw Ice Bitch.
Concerning.
And Piper. That's the Blink Charm from Alter. fault. Yep. So, may I direct you to the cloak and crown she has?
That are cursed.
Yeah.
One of the faults was it cannot be unattuned without special means. Without if not wearing it for more than a minute, it returns to being worn. And then right after it is the whisperings of the Snow Queen remain,
Yikes.
which has not popped up until now.
Huh.
Don't worry, if you start to go too crazy, Eastwood will handle it.
What
Does that
knocked her
handle
out?
it?
We'll see what depends. It depends on how crazy we're going. If we're going megalomaniac, then a little bit more than knocked out. If just crazy, knock out and tie up.
She's starting to see shit.
I don't want to go back to work.
Same.
Neither.
Getting those. It's Sunday, but Sunday worries.
Yeah. I had some schedules last week, this week.
All weekdays?
9 to 5, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 9 to 4, Saturday. 39 hours.
Okay, we are back. Hello.
Ah.
How's everybody?
We're chilling.
Vibing.
Yeah. Vibing. You know how it be.
Hello? Check.
Hello?
We
Hello?
hear you.
Do you hear
Did I
us?
disconnect? Or is nobody here?
Hold on.
Hmm.
Hello?
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 Well, I see the lights flashing, but...
Piper can't hear you guys.
Oh no.
You can tell her that we hear everything she is saying.
Yeah.
The joys.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
I can hear you guys again.
Hello. Again.
Hello.
Where we left off?
Isul just read the letter out loud, I believe.
Yeah, Isul read the letter out loud. Alter reread it to himself. And then Isul just turned to Silverus and was like, I think you have more of an opinion about this than we would.
Oh, that's what you said? Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot what you exactly said. Well, I haven't exactly been in Fodel for quite some time.
Doesn't matter if you've been in Fidel or Dresco or wherever, I'm sure you know of this person and you probably have a good idea of this family that he's talking about.
Sips drink. Well, all of my information is outdated. I do know the names, though.
And
Which one? Well, which one do you want to know first?
well, I suppose start with whoever is trying to pay us to work for them, and then who we are supposed to be saving, and then your opinion on whether or not we should be doing anything.
Well, the Tardy House is, of course, nobility in Fodel. They worked with other families to better the country and the regions that they were in. Same can be said for the Venlands. They did the same. But again, I haven't been in Fodel in quite some time. I haven't heard those names in well over a decade. My opinion is that the Tardy House is, from what I can recall, good people. Venland's about the same, in my opinion. At least most of the Tardy House.
And Alter was about to say, I was about to ask if there's a but coming.
Some people say that the son of the Tardy household can be a bit of a jackass, but that's neither here nor there, just rumors.
Is it worth getting involved in? Because that is a very far way to go.
Yes, it is worth everything to get involved in.
Everything. So much stronger opinion than you'd like to give a direct answer to, then.
I mean, I am giving you my opinions.
Isul just kind of like levels a look at her and then goes back to sipping her drink and looking at this letter. Family that's left Fodel is now in Adreska. Did anyone else leave with your family?
Not that I'm aware of. There was not exactly a tour scheduled. But people travel between the two often.
Have been kidnapped for royal execution. And as far as you're aware, the money would be good from this Rexton?
It would be, yes. Again, only some people say that he's a jackass. His family are noble people, both in the metaphorical sense and the literal sense.
Silverus is not giving up much as far as expression. So, Isil's gonna look at Key. How's Key doing?
Ah, you found our kryptonite.
Alter's still
He-
watching Silverus.
Sips coffee.
He is looking down. She gave Sylvie an odd look, but then started looking down at her hands a bit, and she kind of mutters like, "I think Lord Draxon's pretty cool."
And Isil just arches a brow. And you just hear this little hum from Isul as she gives a little nod. And looks towards Alter. Kind of like picking the letter up and like motioning towards him with it. So, how do you feel about getting involved in yet another country's politics, brother?
Shrugs and just kind of like he has his hand resting his chin on his hand. Kind of lazily looks at the letter and just, well, I don't care if I ruin someone else's reputation. At least not as much as mine. So, how bad could it possibly be? Got nothing to lose. My question
we
is,
should take the
I
job.
guess, they kidnapped the Venlin family? Did they kidnap the whole family? Just all of them?
Looks towards Key.
The letter says that. She is pointedly looking at the table, but she feels the gaze on her.
The letter pretty much explains it all. We only have this to go off of.
And should we go and talk to this Rexton? How secretive are you going to have to be?
Wait, you're not related to this house Squabble at all, right? Are you... How close were you to this, if at all? Were you close to
yes.
this?
Because every single noble in Fodel is connected. That's obviously how it is.
Are they connected?
Not every house in Fodel is connected, it's a whole entire country.
But are these ones connected?
Well, the Venlins and the Tardis, from what I can recall, were allies. But again, my knowledge is over a decade old. Things could have changed.
Keep becoming very defensive with what knowledge you think you may or may not have when we're talking about this.
Arthur waves a hand and just goes, she's always like that.
Not nearly this bad.
Well, to be fair, Alter is here, and he knows exactly how to piss me off.
Alter nods and, like, again, he's looking at the letter and not at anyone in particular, but he nods and just goes, yes, she's clearly all pissed off at me. And he's like very much in the same vein as Key, pointedly not looking at anybody.
I think we should take the job.
Isul just like face in hands for a moment and then like fingers pinching bridge of nose.
Is there something wrong, sister? Do you need to excuse yourself or maybe have a smoke?
I was really hoping that all the secret shit would be done for the most part, but apparently not.
What's secret shit? There's no secret shit here. Do I look secretive?
Not secrets from you. their secrets. She like looks down the table towards Silverus and Key.
Look, I have told you all that I can, and all I want to know now is, are you taking this job or not? Because if you're not, then I will.
Well, we can't let you take the entire job.
I want to help Lord Rexton, so
Did
I'll
you
join.
know him personally?
Apparently Key did.
Yeah, he Alter turns to Key and asks, "Did Key know him personally?"
I've had some encounters with him. He was very kind. So I mean, I wouldn't say personally.
But you've run into him and don't really know him that well, but enough to know that you kind of like him. Seems like an affable sort of fellow.
Yeah, I've heard. I don't know what Sylvie's heard, but I've heard good rumors.
Hmm.
So just kind of like waves a hand a little dismissively. Well, we're going to be having construction around here for the next week or two anyway, so I don't think any of us want to be hanging around and getting woken up at 5 a.m. every morning with the sound of hammers and saws.
Nope. I could agree with that.
And if nothing else, it'll give us a way to get a little bit of knowledge about the workings of these other countries that we seem to have no current information on. So we know how we can try to maneuver them against everything that's going on.
So we're all going then.
I say so. I would say so.
All right then, let's get dressed. We should get going immediately.
You still have not answered my question of just how secretive are you going to have to be on this?
Can you elaborate a bit?
Well, you're apparently on the run from vague everybody from Fodel, unless this is somebody that you're not on the run from. And we don't know exactly who you should or should not be aware of in Adreska either. Is this somebody that you're going to be able to talk to without fearing for assassins coming at you?
Lord Tardy is trustworthy from what I can recall.
Not sure about anyone else.
He is pretty good at keeping secrets, at least that's what I've heard.
And you're relatively safe in Nim?
Well, that is where... Yes, should be. In theory.
So we'll just nod slightly and turns back to her breakfast to finish her breakfast before I start getting ready.
Okay.
Need to arrange pet sitters.
Do you want to go take your animals to Clankio?
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Forgot about what?
Not too late.
It's not. I mean, Silvers is already ready. She doesn't have to get ready. I imagine she just is munching on a piece of toast, sipping coffee. Stop, freezes. Like, we need to arrange pet sitters. I can take everyone to Clan Keo and ask them to sit for us. Any objections?
None on my part. Seems reasonable to me yet again.
Right, I'm going.
Okay, Soul just like motions towards everybody because her pets go where she goes, pretty much.
I meant more so the cats and Wilson.
Yeah, you could take Wilson to Clankio.
Right, Clan Keo, I need to someone there. As well, so 2 birds, 1 stone. I shall be back soon.
Be safe.
Oh, don't worry. I will be perfectly safe.
Do you need help taking all of those critters? I have 2 extra hands and nothing really to do. He holds up a finger to Isul without looking at her, just like, don't ask me to do anything.
Isul is not gonna argue because if the 2 of you leave, that leaves her alone with Key.
Ah, shit. Okay, it's so just like, if you want to come, you can. Just don't slow me down.
He'll get up and start head to the twins' room and throw on some outfit that is easy enough to get around in, something more comfortable than a fancy whatever the fuck kind of outfit he had to wear for
He was
God
still
knows
wearing the
what.
gala.
No, not he wasn't still wearing
Okay.
it, but he's like, oh thank God I don't have to wear the gala shit anymore.
Oh yeah, just fucking pack up all the pets. We're going to Clan Keo's.
Yeah, just okay, here we are.
Get the fucking cat carrier. Get like a little harness for Wilson. Get like a pet backpack with all their food and their treats, toys.
Alter is going to carry snacks, by putting snacks on his shoulder or on his head.
Pikachu style. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Let's just take Olivia and possibly Lars, depending on if Mandy joins. We will say that Olivia and Lars are there too. But Wilson, I imagine Key got him like a cute fucking harness and leash. Or like, how big is Wilson?
Yeah, how big has he gotten?
He's still a pretty small boy. He's maybe up to Key's shin.
Okay, so
Oh,
harness
okay.
size, not cat carrier size.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's still mini pig.
He's gonna grow really big really quickly though.
He's gonna be a good boy.
Yeah. Get all the hugs. All the hugs and love. Alright, Alter and Silvers are out.
Okay, trip to Clan Keo does not take much time at all because you managed to you know the way. You've been there enough times.
We lived there for a week or 2.
You've lived there. It's fine. When you get there, you knock on the door. Alicia lets you in, and it looks like there's been a couple of fights in the main hallway because you can see chairs knocked over, a couple glasses broken. You can see the remains of burn marks against the wall.
This is why you don't let the entire clan get drunk.
Interesting.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
All right, for the most part. Is everything? Are any of you all like? What happened to you?
Keo and Virgilia got into a bit of a tussle, and Alicia just kind of scritches her head looking at the scene. Yeah, we haven't had time to clean up yet.
Right.
Hmm.
Helen did inform you of what I told him, correct?
Yeah, we've been trying to separate them. It's not easy.
Can imagine. Right. Well, we came for a couple of things. And we came to ask you all, we're going to be traveling out of the country starting today. Do you think that you could watch our pets for us?
Could I watch these adorable baby kittens? And she picks up the red one, Alters. You want me to take care of you? Yes, you do. And she begins nosing it. I'm gonna take care of you, and I'm gonna feed you, and we're gonna go on walkies. Yes, we are.
Do you take cats on walkies? I don't. Whatever. Just don't lose snacks. If you go on a walk.
I will be sure to take good care of snacks. And normally the red one's feisty at you, but it seems like a completely different cat in her hand.
Ah.
He likes you. That's good. You also have two other kittens. Two ? Other kittens and a Wilson.
Oh, listen.
Don't really know what he is.
Oh, he's such a good boy. And she gets down on her knees and begins scritching Wilson behind the ears.
Right.
They're so cute.
I have all of the things right here. Cat carrier, food, treats, everything for them. Do you know where I can set this down?
Anywhere was fine. Just mind the broken glass.
Right. Where is Helen?
I believe he's up in his room.
Right. Do you mind if I go and wake him up? I need to talk with him about something.
Sure, go ahead.
Right.
Should I wait down here?
If you want to.
He shrugs and will follow Silver's up.
Oh. Starts to go up the stairs after dropping off the stuff. Is like, maybe I should have had him wait. She thinks to herself.
Not too late.
If you don't tell Alter no, he will more than likely do a thing if he wants to do it. So he is following.
Oh man. Okay, hold on. Heads or tails? Oh man. Okay, Silvers is not. I imagine she absentmindedly told him to okay, if you want to, I don't care what you do right now. I'm on a mission. Very much okay, yeah, do whatever you want. I'm doing this. She's gonna go up to Helen's room. Very, very, very soft knock. Quiet knock, as if you only hear it if you're awake.
Yeah, there's no response.
Okay, good. Opens door.
The door was not locked. Helen is sound asleep in white pajamas and a blindfold.
Alright. I'm just gonna quickly close the door and she's turns to Alter. You probably don't want to see this.
Alter lazily looks up towards the door and then looks back at Silvers and just goes, "Why?"
Reasons. I'll be right back.
There's this is probably the most disappointed Alter has ever looked at Silvers. Just reasons, and then I'll be right back, and then he leaves. Just okay.
Slides in, softly closes door. He's asleep, right?
Yeah, he's sound asleep.
Okay, cool. Silvers is going to channel her inner Trixie, fucking dump him on the floor.
You see him like scrambling to like get his black salt off of him. Throws it down, looks at you,
Stay
processing.
down on the floor, just like, you probably shouldn't move. I have some questions for you.
Okay.
I need you to tell me everything that you know.
What?
Do I need to repeat myself? I need you to tell me everything that you know.
I know I was sound asleep until about 2 minutes ago.
Wow, that's so riveting and information I totally did not know. I don't give a shit. Tell me.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Obviously, you know something, Helen.
I made up with Altair. He seems like a nice guy, you know. When he holds his hands out, like you wanna, you know, like yeah, go for it.
What?
What? That's not what. So is it about the bread after all? I'm telling you, that was fresh bread. If it wasn't good, I'm gonna go over there.
I don't care about... No, that's not what I want to know. I want you to know what you know, who you're in contact with.
What's going on, Silverus?
Just answer the question.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You obviously know something. You must know something. There's no way you don't know something, Helen. You just fucking tell me.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to know about. So, could you maybe give me a prompt?
A prompt? You not talk... No, when you did your whole bullshit magic thing the other night. How you obviously know something.
What,
This is...
divination?
Yes, whatever you call it, you know something. And for some reason, you hinted to me that you do know. So someone...
What? Silverus, I just did a divination reading. I don't know anything. What's happened?
Right, a divination reading. Right, totally not you having inside information for what's going on.
Silverus, what is going on?
Why don't you tell me?
Okay, Silverus. I know that I just woke up, but we can seriously just keep doing this back and forth. The whole thing where I don't know what you're talking about, and you insisting I do. So can we cut to the chase where you tell me what's wrong?
I imagine Alter hears everything.
Yeah, Alter on the outside of the door, he is like pressed, not his head against it, because his back is flush with the wall, and he is very, very close to the door entryway so that he can hear, but without putting his face directly in eye view. Professional eavesdropping. He's been here before. He knows this.
Mhm.
He knows this move.
Silver's just going to sigh and just start like thumbing the like keychain or the dagger charm that's like on her like belt. And just like looks up at Helen. Like runs like a hand through her hair. She's like starts pacing around. Do you really have no fucking clue what's going on?
I really don't know. Did Kyo and Regalia go at each other again? Because, you know, that was a pretty rough fight, but I don't think that's why you would wake me up at, what's the clock? 11 a.m.
Some very important people have gone missing.
Oh, and you think I did it because of the that?
I don't think that you did it. I think that you might know someone who did do it. Or maybe you're in on it, because obviously you said something about it. You hinted towards it, and... Just
Silver,
tell me.
all I did was an honest-to-God divination. I know you
Divination?
don't believe in fortune-telling, but that's all it was. Silvers, if something happened to somebody that you know and obviously care about, I would tell you. How bad is it?
I don't know.
As you say that, he gets up. And he has like one of those like folding curtains where like you stretch it out to get dressed, and he stretches that out so like you could see like a silhouette of him, and he begins to get dressed. Go on, keep talking. I'm listening.
I just said I don't fucking know. I thought you might have something to know that you could share.
Okay, do you know who it was that's missing?
I was informed of it.
Silvers, we're friends. Stop beating around the bush and just tell me.
I.
You see
How many
the
times?
white
do I-
pajama shirt like flip over the folding curtain.
Fucking, how many times do I have to tell people I can't tell?
Okay. Well, tell me what you can.
There are important people missing. You hinted that you knew it, so I came to, have a friendly chat about it.
Important to you?
That's besides the point. Nor does it matter.
No question, Sylvie. Are they important to you?
Yes, they are.
Helen emerges from his folded curtain, fully dressed in his usual outfit. He sort of stretches, and he begins to like he opens a drawer where there's some like potions and stuff, and he begins to put them into a bag.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm getting ready. When are we leaving?
We?
And he takes the pack and he slings it over his shoulder. Well, yeah. Friend of yours are missing. I'm coming with.
But this is the formal contract to our clan. It's not just a little side quest.
Okay, take the credit. I don't care. You sound like you need the help. So when are we gone?
Why do you want to come with?
Because
Why do you want
something important to you is missing, and I'm your friend, and you're incredibly stressed out over it.
I'm not incredibly stressed out over it.
Silvers, you came into my room and threw me onto the ground demanding answers. Come on, inform me on the way. And he just like wow, like also you just see the footsteps coming closer, and he just opens the door.
Alter is still like flat against the wall beside it, and will just like cross his arms, stare straight ahead, and then as I assume he's walking out, just like nod, the chin to the chin down low nod.
Well, come on, you can inform me on the way. Alicia, I'll be going out for a week or so. Are you really gonna leave me alone with these two? Arachne will help you. Silvers needs my help. I'll be gone for a week or so. Walk out the house.
You can't just invite yourself to our quest.
True, but you need my help. So let's go.
So who's excited we need your help? Looks at Alter. Like, who decided that?
Look, don't look at me. You're the one who thought to do this. I'm shocked
I
that you didn't
thought
think
to-
he would invite himself.
I thought to interrogate him. I didn't think to invite him on.
Well,
Just
like,
party.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Alter will put a hand on Silvers' shoulder, and he will give her a very serious look, like, kind of furrow his eyebrows and be like, if you don't want him to come right now, and you want to handle this with just our clan, You'll have to tell him now. I don't think he knows anything if you're trying to pry information out of him. But the man... Alter, like, closes his eyes and just kind of gestures helplessly in the direction of Helen and just goes, he's got like a helping people kink or some shit. So fucking decide now before he before he walks out the front door. I'll back you up with whatever decision you want. Looking over to Helen and looking back to Silverus. Even if it's not something I personally would be enthusiastic about. I'm not here for me.
He kind of stops and looks at you. Helen does. Like, well,
Imagine he walked ahead of them.
yeah, and he kind of stopped looking at you like,
So just like takes a deep breath. Just like looks up at Alter of like probably lowers her voice so that only Alter can hear her. Just like, and you're going to be fine with him joining us.
Oh, she just like shrugs and just nods, just goes, yes, I will be okay. I can be an adult when I want to be.
I do want to just keep this in-house, but we don't know what state they're in. If we can find them, so I can't say no to the help.
Then it's decided, seems like.
Unless Ki or Isul have something to say about it. Which I respect the decision. She's going to just like pat his hand that was on her shoulder. Thank you. Let's just get going and just get on the road. Get there as fast as possible. Time is of the essence.
Very well. Then I'll follow your lead, I suppose. And he looks towards Helen and is just like, oh boy. Okay.
This does make it more complicated.
Under his breath and a hell of a lot more awkward.
Awkward. Right.
I didn't say anything.
Great. Let's just get going. Maybe Isu would have words about this. Kick him out.
Meanwhile, back at the house.
Yeah, back at the house.
Door closes. Interrogation time starts.
Isul would have finished her breakfast and gotten ready and would have just stationed herself in like the main room, starting to mess with some like little piece of metal or something like that. A little piece of gold turning into like a wire. And just waited patiently for Ki to show herself.
She skittered off to her room.
Immediately didn't finish breakfast.
Yep.
I said,
Get packing.
Did you give her enough time that she's like a reasonable, like, okay, she should be done packing by now? And if Ki still doesn't show up, you just hear from the living area, Ki, you can't hide in your room forever.
Sure I can.
You hear a hang on. Yeah, you hear a slight snap of something closing. She pokes her head through the door. I wasn't hiding.
Soul just gives her like the like that's bullshit look.
You wanna talk about something?
So we'll just motion to the seats across the fire.
Uh,
I know that you and Silverus know more than you're letting on. I'm not going to make you say anything that you don't want to say. But just how bad is it?
she bites her lips and looks into the fire a bit. Then looks at Isul and is like, it's pretty bad. At least for Sylvie.
And for you, I'm assuming as well.
None.
So I am going to assume that this has more to do with her family, your family, than she wants to tell us.
Nod slowly.
How much danger do you think we are walking into?
I'm not completely certain if Lord Max and someone is making the request. This could be a lot bigger than we would like.
Big enough that it could possibly be involving this uncle. Am I correct?
He stiffens and lets out a shaky breath and nods again. Hopefully it's not tied to him.
So we'll just nods once, continuing to like stretch and use her like claws to mold this wire. Keeps heating it up on like the fire in her halberd and stretching it a little bit more. So I'm assuming that this also means that Silverus may not always be looking at this in the most objective light. It's part of the reason why she stayed up all night, I'm sure.
And why she may have been seeing things.
Seeing things? What exactly was she seeing?
She kept saying that ice woman we fought there. And she fully insisted, and we were sitting right where you were, and he stands up and points to the like indent in the chair. She was really certain that that woman was there, and there was no one. I think she's more stressed out than she herself believes.
You see, Isul just kind of like looks up. She's been like glancing up at Key, but not staring her down to try and not scare the rabbit away. But now you see her kind of like lower what she's been fiddling with and kind of like look at the chair for a second, and then slowly look at Key and consider Key. And you are 100% positive that you did not see or sense anything.
1,000%. There was
Well.
no one here.
Well, stress or magic, either one looks concerning. I know you want to protect Silvrus. She's your sister. But I also know that you're smart enough to realize that if she is doing anything that's causing herself to be a danger, you do need to help at least tell us that she's hiding something. She's stressed
Yeah.
enough that she's seeing things. And we're going into a situation that will only get more stressful, I'm sure.
I mean, I really wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't want to put her on the spot.
So we'll just kind of nods. Well, we'll both just be keeping an eye on her, then. And I think we can agree that we'll tell each other if anything else like that happens. Deal?
Promise.
Okay. And Isul kind of nods and leans back in the chair, just kind of scratching at Saveth's head for a moment. So, if this is a situation that involves your family and is starting to bring in other families, I can only assume that things are getting shooken up in Fidel. Was this Toddy family truly close to yours and Silverus's?
Very, very energetic nodding. Lord Rexton and Sylvie and I would hang out a lot growing up. He's a really good guy. And the Tardis are very nice. And like Sylvie said, they are very noble in both kinds of the sense. They're the reason they helped Sylvie when things got bad. They're kind of the reason why she's alive now.
So they're aware she's alive.
Mhm.
And she nods slightly. At least we don't have to worry about hiding her or you, then. I'm assuming you are in very much the same boat, that they're aware of you and your continued existence.
Well, to be honest, last time we met, I was still not with Sylvie. But I'm sure they're safe to know. I mean, you know?
Isul, there's a little bit of question there, but she doesn't press. And she nods. Well, at least that is a relief. The Hardy family, if this Rexton were friends, then at least it makes it a little bit more likely that they still are. I'm not going to ask anything more specific. I know that you don't want to tell anything that Silver has not agreed upon.
She's not trying to be secretive. like to be malicious. It's just she can't. She literally can't tell.
I didn't say anything about it being malicious, and I didn't take it as such. Just if we're going into... If my brother and I are going to be sticking our necks out for all of you, and you know anything that might be of concern, then it is only fair for you guys to warn us.
Well, I can't really think of anything besides one particular thing that might concern you.
And that would be?
Hopefully it won't come up and this is a completely unrelated matter. Hopefully. But, I mean... Yeah. Can this...
You're mumbling now, and we cannot hear you.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the name again. Zenlin, right?
Mm-hmm.
The current Lord Zenlin, I mean... He did have ties to the Hamas.
You see, Isul just take a slow breath and a nod. Yes, well... My family seems to be doing rather poorly at the moment from what I heard last night, so... Here's to hoping that that continues to be the case.
Still praying that it's unrelated. As much as she says that she does not seem hopeful at all about it.
Isul just kind of seems to stare into the fire for a second, and there's a moment where she goes from the carefully kind of blank and measured expression that she usually has, and you see concern, and then you see anger, and then it goes back to just that blank expression. And she shakes her head slightly. If my family is involved, the syndicate is involved at all, leave it to me. You don't have to worry about it too much.
Well, if you've got your backs in this, I'm sure Sylvie would agree that we've got your backs. We're a clan, right?
There's a smirk, but it doesn't quite reach her eyes, and she nods a little bit. We are a clan, for better or worse. She just kind of stands up and gestures for Key to finish grabbing her things as she stretches. I suppose we might as well go meet them on the road. No point in them walking all the way back here.
Yeah, let me go get my bags. She'll rush and grab a bag.
So
I
we'll
imagine
wait.
that city gates sort of thing.
Yeah. So we'll wait for Key and then just walk with her and Sveth and Blaze.
I imagine Helen is leading the charge. Silvers is hiding right behind Alter.
Yes. As soon as Isul sees Helen, she's like, "Oh, okay, that's not any concern, and then she sees Alter's head behind Helen and is like, wait.
Just, yeah, Alter from, like, you make eye contact with him, and it's just like a shrug and just like, don't.
Stands on road and waits for Helen to make it to her and just like head tilt.
Top
Measuring.
of the evening. Isul? Hey there, dance partner, and he gives Key finger guns.
She gives a big wave. Are you joining us?
Yep. We headed out.
Looks
Popped
to
out.
Silverus.
Yeah,
Who is
both lean around Alter to look at Silverus.
Yeah.
I imagine like once they stop, Silverus is just like back, like leaning against Alter, just like face palmed, of just like, he invited himself on. If you have an issue with that, please speak up now. Please.
Alter whispers to Silverus, including you.
To be fair, this does sound like something that you're more concerned about, so it's your concern that matters here.
Well, my concern is that I can't exactly turn down the extra help. So I can't exactly say no. But I have no issue if either of you want to. He can just walk back home.
I have a really high perception set, you know.
Isul just
don't
looks.
worry, I was talking loud enough.
Isul just looks at Helen and like looks on like head to toe. Well, you've put her in a right mood already today.
Actually, she sort of put herself in this mood. Kind of came into my room, literally threw the mattress on top of me. But she needs help, so I'm here.
Pauses, looks back to Silverus with this like, excuse me?
Silver's just arms crossed. Like, she is just like using Alter as like a wall to just lean on, like just behind him. She's not looking. She's like arms crossed, just like, I already apologized for that.
So you
Alter's
did.
looking at Isul, and he's like doing the neck, like, just cut it out. Just no, don't go down this road.
Just like, I already apologized for that. And considering you turned me into a fish a couple months ago, I say we're even.
You're still on about the fish,
You turned her into a fish.
woman. That was 4 months ago. Give
is
it
it?
a rest.
When did he turn you into
And-
a fish?
Well, and I threw you off the bed 14 minutes ago. It's even.
But you know what? If it's even, if you promise us to shut up, fine. We're even. But give it a rest.
Alter's like smirking to himself as he watches this absolute clusterfuck of an interaction.
Because like, Silver's is like just behind him.
Like, Isul, like, turns towards Key to ask when Silver's got turned into a fish, realizes she was probably not here, given that time range, looks towards Alter.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was brought up during after the rock fight.
And I
So
don't
twins
think we
did hear
had
about it.
I don't think we had an answer during that either.
Oh yeah.
He will lean towards Alter. Did he really turn her into a fish?
It was to
like,
save her life. You're welcome, by
It
the
was
way.
absolutely just fucking disgusting.
Alter just like shakes his head and shrugs. He's like, ask them.
It was to save you from getting attacked by that nightmarish black beast thingy. You're welcome, by the way.
I already thanked you for that.
Yeah, but you haven't stopped holding it against me. So I don't think you've truly thanked me yet.
Well, that's just part of the course.
Okay. Let's get going. We have important people to save, and he motions towards the giant mountain range.
And as he says that, Isul will hold up a hand and will reach out, grab Alter, pull Alter away from Silver so that she can't hide behind him anymore.
Silver's like stumbles because she was leaning against him.
And just looks very pointedly at her. And exactly how much does he know?
All I know is that somebody important to her is
Shush! I
doing
was
the
not
job.
asking you. I was
Oh,
asking her.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
He doesn't know
Yeesh.
anything.
And looks towards Helen. You should be
Oh, so
aware
now
that
I can talk?
I was about to say something, you jackass.
Well, you're being a bit of a bitch. So, fair is fair. Now, what were you gonna say?
You know what? You can die anyway. I don't care. And she just turns around and walks.
There we go. Handled.
Oh. Just fucking picks herself up from when she stumbled. Dusts herself off, just like, well, now look what you've done. You've gone and pissed off my clan.
Wait, what? What did you say?
I said, now look what you've done. You've gone and pissed off my clan.
To be fair, that doesn't seem very hard. And it's only just her.
Whatever. If any more questions, Helen does not know anything. And we need to get going so that we can get there as soon as possible.
Alter, did those two pull themselves away from the group for a second? Are they
Which-
far enough? Did Helen and Silverus did they slide away, or are they just snarking directly in front of
I
everybody else?
imagine snarking directly in front of everybody else.
Okay. Never mind. Disregard.
Well, I mean, I imagine Isu walked away. I imagine she pulled Alter along, right?
No, she doesn't drag Alter with her everywhere unless she feels like he needs to be herded. But she is walking away. She's like probably a good distance from everybody at this point.
Right. Well, let's be off.
Alter standing closer, trying to slide up close to Isul and Key, just while Helen and Silverus are having their bickering
Barking
moment.
at each other.
Yeah, he making sure he's out of earshot, and he will just again smile to himself and comment and say, "Wow, I can't believe I was really jealous of that."
I should have said something and made him go back.
Oh no, this is great. This is only going to cement that he's kind of a dick sometimes. More than me. I'm charming when I'm, doing the whole bicker with Silver's thing.
You know, for somebody that's insistent, as often as you are, that you're charming, that just makes it more and more likely that you're not.
You don't understand charm, sister. Leave that to the professionals. And he, puts one hand on top of your head.
Claw into side.
Was Key able to hear that, by the way? What Alter was saying?
If she
was-
followed Isul.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume Alter was saying that to his sister, but away from the other two is the key.
Okay.
Away from the elves.
Is the key. Ha ha ha.
Haha.
Yeah, I feel like Key was probably following the twins.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Given-
with the group, but close enough to be question oh, is she with the group? You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Then she'll kind of peek forward and be like, wait, you were jealous?
Very.
Turns and sees Key directly behind him and just goes, Of what?
You just said you were jealous of someone.
Well,
Isul just looks
But
over her
who?
shoulder and smirks and then crosses her fingers together. With a little wink.
fucking
Oh.
Did she say oh?
Yeah, she said, "Oh," like a, "Oh no."
Alter immediately like turns to Key and then just puts a finger directly over his mouth, just like, and then starts shaking his head. He pantomimes zipping his lips together and then pointing at Key very emphatically.
He looks at Isul, like with a look of, "We need to talk," but doesn't say anything else.
Alright, Joe, give me a d20.
Oh, I
You
get a
get to be the
d20?
dice roller.
Okay,
You get to be the dice roller.
19.
Ooh. Okay. You guys are fine. I was gonna give an encounter on a 1
Hey.
or a 20, but you guys are fine.
Hey.
Oh shit.
It takes you about 2 days to get to Lutia Pass. You've been here once or twice. You were here once when you were on your very first mission to get, I believe, a paper. You were here the second time with the rock. So by now, I'm not gonna make you guys roll to begin to navigate up the path, because you guys have been here before. Partially, as you're about to reach the peak where you remember fighting the rock, the first thing that hits you all is blood. The smell and stench of what must be tons of the stuff. Somebody make me a perception check. Or you can all roll.
We can all roll?
Yeah, you can all roll. It's not going to be a high
Let me
DC.
see. 1, 2, 3.
Where
You
the fuck
and
is
me.
I was
Perception?
distracted.
Uh,
That was Alter, apparently.
Damn it.
there it is. There it is. Forgetting how to use this fucking sheet.
Don't tell me the DC's 11. There we
Okay,
go.
there we
Fuck
go.
Z, you notice an irregularity in the light patterns, and with the sniff of blood, you look up, and towards the peak, you can see things are impaled upon spears that are being hung up over the mountaintops.
Being hung
And-
up or already hung up?
Both. Being hung up and you can see people like in the distance hanging these people up. And you get closer, and they are dead people being impaled on like wooden stakes and dangling over the cliff.
Isul immediately like waves for everybody to like slow down and go quiet. And can she see any pattern in the people being hung up?
Not from this distance. You'd have to get a little bit closer.
Oh. She's not gonna be... How far away are the people, like, actively working on this?
They're closer towards, like, the edge of your sight. So once you get, like, a little bit closer, you'll be able to see a little bit clearer.
And it's, like, directly over the pass itself? Like, the path?
Yeah. That path would take you right through it. Where they are. But you got lucky because you're a little bit down from where you need to climb up to continue crossing, basically.
So it just looks back at everybody. So this does not seem like a very good day.
What the shit is this?
A lot of death, that's what it is. Now if it's a warning for us or the warning for somebody else is the question.
Maybe it's just a symbol of some sort. Alright, well...
What's the country above Lutia?
So up above Lutia leads to the rest of the country. Once you cross the pathway, there is like a crossroads where if you go left, you'll get to Adreska. If you go right, you'll go to Fodel.
Okay. probably need to get a little closer to see exactly if we can tell any pattern or not, because we need to know if it's going to be a danger to us.
I don't suppose we could try to find a way around this.
Not easily.
But it could be a backup option. Right. Well, it sounds like we need a scouting party. Unless you just want to just go ahead and try to go around it.
How much do we need to hurry, you think?
Oh, time is of the essence with this. But we can't endanger ourselves.
And then my only suggestion would be go around.
Still think it would be prudent to at least see what we can see while we're here, because it may give us a hint of something we might need to worry about on the other side.
Alright then, so I could try to get closer and get a good better look.
I can cast some magic to help out.
That would be appreciated. See what the situation is. And if this is just an isolated thing, or if you're what you said and there's more on the other side. Unless anyone has any other ideas.
Shakes his head.
Sul just shakes her head slightly. Unfortunately, I'm a little too noisy to go myself.
I like to think of myself as stealthy, but won't much matter if I stumble over one root. I'm nearly 7 feet tall.
Right.
There's just a little smirk from Isul, and like you can see she wants to say something, but she's not going to at the moment.
If you'd like, I can come with. I can turn it to a mouse or something.
Can you turn into anything with wings?
Well, he can certainly turn into a fish.
Can you can turn other people into things too, right?
Yeah, I know polymorph. Easy enough.
Looks to Isul.
Now, if you turn somebody into something with wings that can fly over this, they might get a little bit of a better view.
Yeah, I can polymorph one into a bird or a raven or an eagle of some sort.
We could just go past it.
Could.
Come
But if
to think of it, there was a request on the board about something that was going on here in the past, now that I remember about it. Maybe it just has something to do with it.
Damn it, I was gonna suggest getting another mission before we left.
right.
Something about a group called The Index, Raising Hell.
Is that something any of us would know about?
You? Absolutely.
Ah,
Well,
okay.
the Index is a syndicate, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is a syndicate. So yeah, you guys...
Various levels of knowledge.
give me a history. Give me a history.
Alright. Silvers is rolling very bad today.
Neutral. Very neutral.
Very neutral today. You know what? It makes sense.
Hey,
She's not
there you
doing
go,
all
Altair.
that.
It's way too good for.
Hey.
Wait.
Yeah.
How did I roll that good? What the fuck?
I thought I thought he
So
dumped
Eastel,
intelligence.
you were asleep during that.
He
Alter,
did.
you were being primed as the next. So you would have gotten primed. Potential allies, potential people to war. So you know well enough. So as I was saying, your family would have given you a list of people to watch out for, and the index sort of tops those charts because the index is a large syndicate, mostly based in Fodel. They don't make friends, they don't make allies, they don't even have, they only have like a very small hierarchy, but they follow written orders called prescripts, and whatever is on those prescripts, they carry out to the letter. And they are most likely here following one such order.
Okay, well, Alter's gonna share what little he remembers from, like, a lesson that he halfway paid attention to by accident. So,
Which is great.
oh, go ahead.
No, that's great.
And you said they're from which country? Fodel or Adreska?
They're mostly based in Fodel.
Fodel. Okay. So, Silver's home country.
Where she
Yes.
was born. Yes.
And we are heading to Adreska.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where she moved to.
I'll give Alter some bonus info. These prescripts do not make sense to most people. Like, for some reason, it always benefits the index, but it makes no goddamn sense how. One example of a prescript would be wave to the 7th person you see, follow the 9th person home and kill them, sort of thing. Like, it could be that abstract.
Okay, so it's just basically nonsense orders that we have no real way of gleaning any information from.
Yeah.
Well, if these truly are the index. They're getting a little bold if they're moving down into Lucia Pass.
Alright, they're probably just trying to set foothold in Lasha.
Still think it would benefit us to at least see if there's any pattern with the bodies.
There might not be, it might just be whoever comes across them.
Could be or could not be. We don't know unless we look.
Alright then. Who's going to be coming with me?
Well, you already know I'll come with you.
I'll help if you want me.
You don't have to.
It's either one of them. It's not going to be one of us, unfortunately. And he does a, like, thumb between him and Isul.
So we can get there pretty fast if we need to.
This is true.
We can lead the way so that you're not too far behind if worse comes to us. I'd rather not have you all, a mile away if things come to blows.
Nolan knows polymorph as well, and I can cast invisibility. So there's some stealth options. I think maybe separating the two of us would be good.
Alright, so who's going with who?
I was just implying polymorph can deal with the armor issue.
Yeah.
That's my thought process.
So Helen knows polymorph. Kino's invisibility. Right.
They're really wanting to polymorph Isul. That's what she's getting at.
Ah.
Hmm.
Okay. Right.
Just an option.
Well, so do you want to be a bird or something? It's better than a fish.
Isul just like, you see her like kind of like shrink into herself slightly and immediately like get a little grumpy looking and just sigh. Oh my god, I suppose if I have to.
Alright then. Helen will polymorph Isul into a bird and do something about Alter. That way we can try to be a little close together.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Fair enough.
So we'll just look towards Seveth and over the group again. And then look at Seveth again, and she just kind of like jerks her head towards Alter. And the Traga just kind of like tilts her head for a second and looks towards Alter. And will walk over and just like bump her head against his leg and cast guidance on him.
Oh. Just gives Sveth a little head scratch. And oh boy, here we fucking go. Let's see.
Silverus is really good at stealth, right?
If I roll well.
What's your bonus?
She has a +10.
So at minimum, she'll have an 11.
Yeah, minimum an 11.
Alter, what's your stealth?
Alter's stealth? 1. Sorry. That's actually meant to be none. It is a +0.
How about I cast invisibility on Alter, since you have a really good stealth modifier?
Mm-hmm.
Okie doke. I mean, Alter can cast magic too.
This is
Alter,
true.
I was about to say, Alter was going to, like, just for this, if casting invisibility on Alter is the better option for him, but Alter would reach over to Silverus and, like, give her, a tap on the arm and be like, we'll be alright. And then he's going to cast Enhance Ability and give her Cat's Grace. I believe I have Enhance Ability, right?
I think you do, because you've cast it on Silverus before.
Yes, I do. That is
Yeah.
an underrated spell.
Yeah, okay.
It's a great spell.
You tap her on the arm, fucking cast spell on her. She looks up, just like, smile, nod, taps him on the arm. And you'll be fine too.
Oh.
Right. Let's go see what the index is up to now.
So I have.
You'll have advantage.
Yes.
And a +4 once.
Yes. So we're gonna go. 16.
Oh, you're rolling now? Okay. Are you rolling now, Piper?
Might as well. Might as well get the numbers going.
All right. And Catch Grace is advantage, right? Enhance ability?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Alter.
Anybody else?
I don't know what
Nope.
the fuck I'm being turned into to be able to know what I can do.
Helen will turn you into a. Well, you put bird into his head, so he's going to turn into like a raven.
Okay.
You can fly.
Because I shouldn't have to be too stealthy as a bird in the mountains.
Stealthy. Yeah.
She's just a
You're
bird.
honestly probably fine.
Yeah, unless they decide to switch targets and just go after birds.
Helen wild shapes himself into a mouse, and he puts himself... Alters invisible, so he, like, puts himself on Silver's shoulder.
We need a roll from Key, too. If she's going anywhere.
Stealth, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oof.
Ah,
Ooh.
shit.
Ooh.
It's a good thing she's fast.
And, I mean, Silvers could probably bring up the average. Right? Aldrich got a 16. She got 25.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if it's if we hear if it's to the point where like Key is making noise, fucking Isul will just like be the loud ass raven flying and like trying to at least distract.
Aka!
Couldn't Helen turn into a giant eagle? Isn't that one of the things?
Moon druids are the only ones that get flight.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Not for a long time, if nothing else.
Yeah.
And he's not that high. Not that high level.
Yeah. Fucking cacaws! Do cacaws from Raven Isul give Key advantage?
No.
Just lands
I
on
will
a
let you
body,
guys
starts
do
making
yourself in there.
noise.
Yeah. So looking at these corpses, they don't really have any special shit. They're not merchants. They're nothing. They seem to be just ordinary travelers. So nothing of that nature that would like make them of any importance to any of them, but rather just, you know, a big hassle. And as you see, I put a lot of time and effort copy and pasting all of these corpses onto
Good job. I
the
appreciate the effort.
Yeah. So you guys can put your tokens here, the non-flyers. So Isul lands on a corpse and begins cawing relentlessly. I'll give these guys a quick description. These guys are wearing like full black outfits, like shirts, pants, whatever, and they have like white cloaks over them to sort of signify who they're with. The smaller ones are carrying short swords. The large one is, or this one right here in the middle, is carrying like a great sword the size of him, basically. All of these swords appear to have like locks and chains wrapped around them, as if to, you know, keep them at bay from something. Even the big one does.
Is there any like? I know that you said that all the bodies
Sorry.
like there's nothing that looks like they're merchants or anything like that. Do they all seem to have been killed, but in the same way?
Some look to have been slashed to bits. Some appear to have died from blunt force trauma, and others appear to have been skewered as if by a lance or something similar.
By fighting in battle and violence.
Yes. If you can call it fighting. These people didn't look to have taken any sort of wound whatsoever.
So I doubt this will matter. But I do have Mask of the Wild. Could I hide behind some rocks?
We'll see. So you begin cawing at this one, sort of like in the middle, and he turns to look at you. Oh, I didn't mean to move him. You just like, He goes over to his pocket and he pulls out like a piece of paper and he reads it thoroughly, and he nods and folds it back in. Well, we'll be expecting company soon. Everybody arm up. And one by one, the soldiers begin to nod, and like some of them were putting the last of the corpses up onto the stakes, and they stand up and sort of like ready their weapons. Let's see, if they do this, then we're supposed to do this, and if they do that, we're supposed to do that. Okay, and he sort of folds the paper up, tucks it into his coat. And one by one, they begin looking down the stairs. I will give you a chance to roll stealth, Key.
Thank you.
They are now actively searching. Going to roll perception for this guy. So you're trying to like press yourselves against the rocks, and you can hear the man that was speaking earlier. It's like we can see your bunny ears. They're peeking up from the rocks.
It's lower.
There's just a pause.
Oh my fucking god.
He is going to try the diplomatic option, so you guys can
Oh.
get further away.
Good.
Oh no. Key.
She can run. She can run. It'll be fine. Just you guys get as far as possible.
Away from them, or were we fighting?
I assume we're trying to avoid a fight.
These guys seem scary. This is some Final Destination shit.
So, like, I guess she'd be step up here. Hi. Sorry, guess you noticed me. Can I talk to whoever's in charge, please?
The grunts sort of turn up to where like the guy with the greatsword is. I'm Master. I am the current proxy of the familia. You can speak up.
May I come up there? I can't really hear you very well.
I don't still see why not.
Just slowly keep going.
What the fuck are you going up there?
Don't worry,
I
there's
just
a
don't-
Raven Isul up there apparently.
Well, don't we have to go this way to get through?
Yeah, you have to go all the way to the other
So-
side.
So my thought process is get as close and far away as possible, or far through.
He begins to walk down to meet you.
Oh man. Fucking Silver's is tensing up.
Well, what is it?
Well, I was curious as to what your organization was doing here, and if there is a way to join.
Are you recruiting?
I love though. I see the
Double
work you're
thumbs
doing
up.
here. Gotta say, I'm a big fan.
We don't go about recruiting people. We receive a prescript to recruit you. And for your other question, that's why we are here, following the prescript.
Oh. Is there a way to... Can I assist? Please, guys, keep going. Friends.
What's the fucking plan here? We have to go through here.
No.
Alter's going to
you're
like
almost done.
follow up. He is just going to follow after Key as best he can.
No, we're just about done here. Actually.
Oh. Okay. Sorry to be in the way then.
Listen, I know you're trying to distract me, so just get out with it.
But no, I'd be distracting. I willingly came up here.
Okay, that's twice now. He pulls out his paper and he begins reading it. So, you don't want to go through.
The pass?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, if you're not recruiting, I guess, yeah, I'll go through the pass.
Alright, go on.
So
He
we
will
can just go.
tentatively back against the wall, keeping eyes on this person. Thank you.
Turns to Alter.
He can just see Alter.
Well, oh yeah, you're invisible. You're invisible, I'm sorry. No.
I was about to say,
Yeah, I forgot you're invisible, I'm sorry.
that's fine. But Alter's going. If I need to make a stealth roll, I assume.
I do think you should roll another stealth roll, because you're
Okay.
getting closer to him.
Now the question is how the fuck Silver's gonna get through.
Thank
Okay.
God for that one.
Okay.
It's not the best. That's at least better than a 13.
It is better than a 13.
I will take that.
Are you still here?
Sorry, I'm going.
Alter tiptoeing over the rocks, just like.
Oh, do we have to go up or I don't remember?
No,
Sorry.
he's
No, rest
tiptoeing,
your
trying
move.
to tiptoe around these
Yeah.
dudes.
Ah, okay.
Silvers, your move.
Does he say that, or is that you?
Me.
Okay, you said it in the voice, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Piper's just getting stuck in the
Target
voice
sighted.
tonight.
I'm being stuck in the voice. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's just fear into my heart. Just like, okay, should probably wait until like Key was through, and like gives a few seconds. She says Alter would have gotten through by now. If he didn't, then no helping him.
Gonna put this here as the guy is walking up.
Oh yay! Okay.
Guy is walking up to meet you. He turns to you. He just gives a nod. Continues to walk forward. Turns to Alter. Gives a nod. Walks forward.
Right. Well, on the bright side, she's not alone. Mouse Helen is on her shoulder at least. It's like, well. And just to clarify, DM, there is no way for her to stealth pass, correct?
If you can get creative, I'll allow it.
I'm seeing, could she like along the fucking climb?
I will let you roll an athletics to sort of begin to wall climb.
Well, as acrobatics, she's a rogue, thief rogue who specializes in climb.
You do have a climbing speed, so it'll be slow, but I will let you do it.
Okay, thank you
You
very
do have the
much.
climbing speed.
Thank you. I say, fucking athletics for the rogue to climb? Oh, shit.
Well, I don't take acrobatics for wall climbing.
She thief. It's like the only thing she gets from thief.
That don't mean you do it acrobatically. But okay.
Okay,
The
so
buff
she's gonna
guy
start.
turns to the new person, like messenger. Yes, hello. I have a new prescript for you. And he pulls out like a long, thin sheet of paper, and he hands it to you. Let's see. Da, 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 da. We've done that already. Kill the first bird you see. You can probably do that. Afterwards, take 30 steps forward. Yeah. Okay, I can do this. He nods to Jan, and he begins to walk away, and he pauses and turns around. Oh, right. The Golden Sorrow wants to have a meeting with you. Don't ask me why. He begins turning and walking back the way he came. Okay, done that job. Great. Let's see, and it says 20 seconds after I receive this note, I'm supposed to say, hey, you, the person climbing the wall, you can go. Okay, I said that. Next. You can see he's reading from like a piece of paper. You can move your token up, Silverus. You're fine. Okay.
Don't worry, I am.
You're committed. You're committed. Okay.
I am. Hope slides in next to Key.
You can hear him issuing orders. All right, pack up. We're moving. And one by one, they begin to pack up their things, getting ready to presumably head in your direction now.
You just wait. I can go first.
No, you guys just go fast. Because there's gonna be a 7-foot tall aura that's just gonna pop up in front of them.
I'm invisible for an hour. I got time. We got time.
And where are you, Isul?
Once she saw Key get past, she would have taken off and is flying
Okay.
pretty high up.
You guys can go now.
Well, let's get the fuck out of here. It's fucking weird. I don't like it. You introduced metagaming the Syndicate.
Essentially, yes. Where's my map for this place that I wrote out for you guys?
I'd like to ask for a 5-minute bathroom break.
We can stop here for the night if you guys want.
It is 10:30. What's the next area?
I'm trying to find the city map that I drew up for you guys.
Yeah, if we're gonna enter into a new city, I'd say start fresh with that. Rather than cutting us off as we're exploring.
Yeah, we'll start with you we'll finish up with you exiting the pass safely.
Amy gets her 5-minute potty break.
Okay, so end the session?
I mean, yeah, you can end.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good both ways.
Okay.
Where is my map?
So we successfully get through the pass, no other issues.
No other issues.
Okay.
You guys are fine. Fucking skipping the corner, lovingly crafted.
You mean skipping the fighting the index?
Yeah. You guys didn't want a cool ass fight?
Not against
Nah.
metagaming the Syndicate.
It sounded like we didn't have to fight them, period, because their direction, like, they were just... If they had to fight us, I figured they'd be like, oh, okay, kill the first
It's
person
probably
you
like
see who's
kill the
whatever.
4th person that you see, so like 3 people would have gotten through fine, and then the last person would have been
So
killed.
specifically, the orders were the next group that you see, talk to them. If they deny wanting to pass 3 times, attack them. Otherwise, let them go.
Oh.
You were very close, Key.
I was like, fucking Silver's had a fucking knife prepped.
Honestly, when he asked that, it kind of clicked. I'm like,